This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete. Partner, earlier we were talking about the undefeated teams in the league. Let's switch that and look at the teams at the bottom, like Miami, Washington, Denver, etc. Who is there hope for that is off to a really rough start?
And if we're talking about hope, are we talking about this season or are we talking about the future?
Well, let's do in the future.
Okay, in the future, well, Miami's accumulating draft picks at an incredible rate, but they'll have to hit on all of them and make great decisions in free agency. If so, then they definitely have hope for the future.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and they get the football, they'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Stop your whining. Check, check.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw is Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
The final shot before the break. Watson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go.